What's up, guys? So we're back at it. Yesterday you guys saw I did a video I posted about the Motobilt diff covers. I painted them up. Today's the next day. We are cleaning them up. We are installing them. We just mocked one up. You see all the tools everywhere, diff fluid everywhere. So we are installing them on my brother's truck. Mud Trail's getting two. We just did one off camera just to mock it up, and we still got 3 more to go. Obviously I'm gonna show you guys as we do it, but that is one completed. That thing is absolutely massive. It looks awesome. Just to show you guys, this is the Dana 44 front. Stepping back, hopefully the camera's picking it up, and we're gonna get ready to do the back on here. We're gonna film that. We're gonna show you guys step by step, even though it's pretty easy. And then Mud Trail's next. So as you guys showed yesterday, I painted these, I cleaned them up. What we're just doing today is just giving them a quick little grinder with the grinding wheel, the flywheel. We're just gonna grind them down a little bit, clean it with just standard brake cleaner, and good. All right, guys, so we're starting the back. As you can see, I'm draining the fluid. Standard 3/8 ratchet for the fill and drain plug. Letting that drain out. You can just remove the regular bolts. They are a 1/2 inch. However, I wanted to drain it instead of pulling the cap first, just to kind of control the fluid as it comes out. So I'm gonna let that drip for a couple minutes. Move the camera so you guys can see Dana 44 in the back. Let that drip, and then we are going to remove these bolts. Again, they are a 1/2 inch. So I'll get right back to you. Let me go get my 1/2 inch socket. So when that fluid is dripping, guys, I just wanted to show you what we did here. Here's the inside of the cover, and with the wire brush, that thing came spotless. I'm gonna actually show you one of the other covers just to compare it. I have it in the basement here. These two are going on Mud Trail, just to give you guys an idea. Take it out in the sunlight. So just to give you an idea what the wire brush would do. There you go. So highly recommend it, guys. All right, let me get my 1/2 inch socket and get back under there and start taking out the bolts that hold on the pan. All right, guys, so he's under there taking out the 1/2 inches, and I'm gonna sit on the floor and watch. You're gonna break them by hand and then use the gun?
Gun won't work.
What do you need? Socket?
No.
What I would recommend you guys do too is leave one in the top, so that when you're done, that this pumpkin doesn't just fall down. Actually, the front one, we actually had to hit a couple times with a rubber mallet and give it some persuasion. So we're gonna start taking these out. I believe there is 10. There is 10 1/2 inches. And he's putting together a ratchet extension that he can take these out from a friggin' mile away.
Yeah, that's right.
So what are you doing?
I need the 1/2 inch. I need the bushing. What happened to the bushing?
What the fuck?
You gotta touch all my stuff, son.
So how far you want to, like? Right now he's just breaking each one, and then we'll get it out with the gun, the impact gun. Alright, so we're gonna crack each one of these and then we'll get right back to you.
Ready?
You can take it all the way out. That thing's, we had to fight the other one anyway.
This one.
You're not reusing this hardware. Your OEM bolts, the 1/2 inches, you're not reusing them. When we put the new one, the Motobilt cover on, I'll show you guys what you need.
Mallet.
You need the mallet? There you go, son. Let me move the camera. There you go.
That's it.
Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna
In the face.
yeah, we're gonna clean the gasket, the old RTV off from the dealer. Well, actually not even a dealer. This was from
Johnny Boy.
Johnny Boy when he redid the gears. All this surface, show him the surface. Just make sure you take your time and clean that outer surface. Take your time and clean it.
We'll show him when we're done.
Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna film, do the hard work while he cleans the old perimeter. Use some brake clean, a razor blade, a Scotch-Brite pad from Home Depot. Just take your time and clean it. You want that surface nice and clean. You can use RTV gasket. I'll show you. We are using what the hell we're using? Yukon. We're using a Yukon gasket. I know a lot of people like the lube blockers, which is cool. They got good reviews as well. We're going to Yukon. A lot of people like to use the lube blockers because they reuse them. I actually called Lube Blocker and spoke to a representative, and they actually did not recommend reusing them. So for $23, if they don't recommend reusing them, then I went with something a little cheaper. Alright, so we're gonna clean this up. I'm not gonna bore you guys while he cleans this, and we'll get back to you in a few. Alright guys, so we're getting ready to install the new one in the back. I just wanted to give you guys kind of a comparison to the stock against the Motobilt. Look at that lip. That's insane. And that's stock. Oh, okay. There is no comparison. Look at the size of that lip. I'm gonna try to zoom in. So, just to give you guys an idea, here's the comparison. So, all right, we're gonna get this bad boy installed. I need a new gasket. There's a box of gaskets. Right. These are the gaskets. That's my Dana 30. That's for my truck. Here's 144, and here's another. Guys, these are the gaskets I'm using. The Yukon, and that's the part number. I got these off Amazon. I will put it in the description. I'll put a link to these. They were $9 and change. So, alright. Alright, so while he gets the gasket ready, guys, I just want to show you guys something. And earlier in the video, I said you're not going to reuse your OEM bolts. The kit comes with new ones. If you watched my video yesterday about painting them. And what you're going to need is this bad boy. You're going to need a 5/16 12-point socket. And then for the refill cap, close at a 14. You're going to need a 14mm Allen socket. And I'll show you all that when we get to it. And we are Loctiting these bolts. So I'm going to keep it going. Talking about the bolts, the Mopar manual calls for 30 foot-pounds of torque on the bolts. There's a lot of discussions on the forums and the Facebook pages about people snapping bolts anywhere above 25 foot-pounds.
So you're giving it love.
So we're really not torquing them down. We're just giving them a nice oof the way they came out. We don't want to snap any bolts. Obviously, always go in the star pattern, guys, when you're tightening down your diff covers. So, Loctite, star pattern, and like I said, if you want to follow the manual is 30 foot-pounds, but people are snapping these bolts before 30. You got one in your hand? You need one?
Yeah.
So we're doing.
Just give me the whole thing.
You want the whole thing?
Film, yeah.
So we're gonna put 2 or 3 in just to line up the gasket and everything, and then we're gonna Loctite the other ones, and then pull the first 2 or 3 out and Loctite them, as you'll see in a minute. Trying to get you guys a good angle, but we gotta work too.
Just give me. You can film.
You want the Loctite?
Yeah.
I don't know how much is left in that one. I have another whole tube upstairs, so.
Got enough to do 3 cars here.
No, I don't know how much is in there. So,
You got plenty.
all right, if we need more, I have another tube upstairs.
Oh boy.
I just adjusted the camera. Hopefully it's a little better for you guys.
Found the pain in the ass already.
Do you want it painted? The bolt that's painted? Yeah.
There's always one.
Some of them are going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass because I painted them. So they're going to be a little bit hard to thread in by hand. So once you get the first couple of threads in, you can use your 5/16, what is it, 12-point socket. I got that socket on Amazon, guys. It was like $9. I will put a link in the description for you guys to get that socket as well. It wasn't expensive, and you're going to need it, so. Alright, so I'm not going to bore you guys. We're going to finish Loctiting these up, and once they're all in and we start tightening them down, I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so all the bolts are in, they're all Loctited, and what he's doing now is just going around slowly, putting some slack on the bolts.
Taking slack out.
I'm sorry, taking the slack out, correct. He's just going to put a slight pressure on each bolt as he goes around his star pattern. Hopefully you guys can see. Again, like I said, we have torque wrenches. We're just not torquing it. If you're going to torque it down, I would suggest probably 22, 23 pounds, and that's it.
I don't even think that much.
Not even, right? These were not that hard really to even break off. But like
I would feel this.
Like I said, on the forums, there's big discussions, and on the Facebook pages about people snapping bolts at 25, 26, 27 foot-pounds. even though the manual calls for 30. So again, start padding little by little. Each time you go around, put a little bit more pressure on it. Tighten it up a little bit more. These things look absolutely awesome. It almost makes you want to go bash rocks. My back does hurt a little bit from filming this.
Yeah, I know.
And smoking my cigar. Just
I know. The typical Angelo.
I gotta enjoy my cigar while I'm videotaping. I think it's easy leaning over the camera, pressing pause. Yeah, you put strain on your back. When you're laying down relaxing here.
Yeah, I can see that.
And guys, while he's tightening that up, I'm just gonna let people know the weekend of Columbus Day weekend, there's another off-roading trip up in Pennsylvania. I will be posting a video in case anybody wants to join us. Would be the Sunday and Monday. I don't know the exact dates. I think it's the 6th and 7th or 7th and 8th. We'll be out at Rouch Creek and AOAA. Or we're gonna spend both days at AOAA. We haven't made that decision yet, but those 2 days we will be off-roading up in Pennsylvania. That guy Mike, he will be making a trip down from Tennessee to wheel with us for Monday on Columbus Day. I will make a video updating you guys on all the details of that. But that is the next off-roading video. So we're gonna tighten these down. I don't want to keep boring you guys, and we'll get back to you when we fill it and put the fill plug in. So, all right, guys. All right, so they're all tightened down, and it's time to fill her up.
And these are a lot easier to fill than the stock ones.
If he says so.
I know so. That wasn't me.
You had Taco Bell yesterday.
No, I did not.
There's another one right behind you, too. Again, guys, if you're going to fill this up until it just starts leaking out the fill hole.
Did you cut this?
It's cut already. No, switch tops, switch caps. I didn't want to cut in case we had some left over, don't spill. You see, the wheels are turning, son. Thank God I am here.
Yeah, tell them what you did before.
I didn't do anything before.
Okay, so I'll tell him what he did before.
I can edit it out. Remember, bitch, I got the editing skills.
He gives me a bottle, he cuts the tip off the plastic, and I'm squeezing, and the bottle ain't going nowhere. I'm like, yo, did you take the little paper seal off the top of the bottle? No.
That's not what you asked. You asked if I cut the top.
That's right. I guess I deserve that.
That's right. You asked if I cut the top. The answer was yes.
Look at that. Not even a spill. Ugh. That's because you spend too much time filming instead of working and learning. That's your problem.
Dude, I'm laying on the ground right now filming.
You're laying on the ground.
What do you think? I got a fucking beach chair under your Jeep? What happened?
Your top was loose.
I guess you didn't tighten it.
Yeah, I know.
Again, that's why I need to be here.
That's right. Another bottle, sir.
All right, get another bottle, son.
All right. So just so you guys know, that wasn't. Oh, I was going to tell them it wasn't. That wasn't 2 quarts. We actually had a little left in one. That's why you'll see this.
Well, we got a quart from the jug?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, hold on. that whole bottle down?
Son, where the fuck is this shit going? This thing's drinking, man. Wow, it's like a camel. No, it didn't.
You see it?
Not yet. You'll see it.
If anything, have you fill it from the quart? I mean, from the gallon.
There was very little left of the first one. That's why it's still.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We got plenty. Listen, we got plenty. It's taking longer to fill this friggin' thing than it is to do the whole install. But these things are beefy, man. I can't say it enough. Yeah, there you go, there you go.
There you go, bingo.
Bingo. Drain plugs behind Phil, I keep saying drain. Fill plugs behind you, and you got the 14mm right here.
Did you dress it? Yeah, you did.
So you think I'm just here to smoke cigars? I'm here to fucking work. I'm getting my hands dirty, my legs are dirty. Then I fix it. You got this goddamn ratchet that you're tightening up from 4 car lengths away.
That's right. It's called the back saver.
Yeah, back saver. Yeah. And guys, that is really it. This completes this install. This is the rear. I showed you guys earlier in the video. We did the front. We're gonna clean up here and get started doing the 2 on mud trail. You get the Dana 44 in the back and the Dana 30 in the front on mud trail. I'll show you bits and pieces when we do mine. I'm not gonna bore you guys with another whole video. It's just pretty much the same shit. I linked these in the description yesterday on the video of me painting them. So I will link them in the description again on this video, along with the 14mm that you're gonna need for the plug and the 5/16 bit, the 12-point socket. So I will link all that in the video for you guys. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the comment section. If you have any comments, if you have these, let us know how they're working out for you. And that's not going to conclude this video, because I will throw in some pieces from the next from mud trail as well. But we're going to get this cleaned up and start again. Alright guys, so we got the back done. The Dana 44 on mud trail, who's absolutely stock. This thing is beefy. This thing is phenomenal. However, if you guys are stock height, you're gonna run into an issue that I ran into where, let me zoom in, that bolt under your track bar, you are not getting a ratchet on it. Opposite side, same thing, you are not getting a ratchet on it. You are gonna need a ratchet and box wrench or a box wrench. However, ratchet and box wrench will save you a lot of time. So as you can see, there is no room to get a ratchet in there. Other than that, everything is fine. She fits perfect. She is an absolute beast. No leaks. I was leaking before from the factory. I did have a small drip, but that's the little tip I could give you guys in the back. And the front is finished. Hold on to that ratchet box, that box ratchet and wrench, because you're gonna need it again in the front if you're stock with stock height. So let's go to the front of the Jeep. And I will show you where you're gonna run into a little bit, I wouldn't say a problem, but you're gonna run into basically the same thing. So here we are in the front. I'm gonna try to zoom in on you guys, for you guys. There's 3 bolts you're not getting to with the ratchet. It's just not happening. They're all on the top. So there's 1. Guys, I'm gonna just point to them. 2. And the 3rd one, I'm gonna see if I zoom in if you guys can see it. So there's 3 bolts on the top of the cover. You are not getting in there with a ratchet. Everywhere else, you're absolutely fine. All on the bottom, hold on. All these are fine. The sides are fine for ratchet, and the this side's fine for ratchet. So I highly recommend that ratchet and box wrench, or even a box wrench, but a ratchet and one is a lot better. Remember guys, it's a 12-point head. Hope you guys could see. So that's really it. Other than that, the front and back of Mud Trail is done. I am extremely happy with these things. They are phenomenal. And don't forget the 14mm for your fill plug. So just take your time. Those 3 on the top are a pain in the ass, but they're doable. In the back, you could drop your track bar if you wanted. That wasn't an option for me. I wasn't going to start dropping my track bar unless I really had to. There you go, Mud Trail. Guys, like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. I will give you guys an update on the off-roading trip coming up in October, Columbus Day weekend. One more look at my brother's truck. If you're lifted, your track bar's up, you guys have no issue at all. There's his Motobilt in the front. And we'll take you to the back, show you his Motobilt in the back again before we end this video. And there you go. So we are extremely happy. I will link these in the description with the recommended tools. Once again, I use the Yukon gaskets. You guys can use lube blocker or the RTV, whatever you guys want to use, whatever your preference is. But that's it. Highly recommend these things. I can't wait to get out on the trails and start breaking rocks with them. So, alright guys, this video is going to end.